Oh, hey friends, guess what? October is over! The power of the pumpkin is broken! I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am very excited for this change. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Halloween, but I've been celebrating Halloween since August, so it was definitely time for a change. And in the spirit of embracing change, I have come back here to Knott's Berry Farm. Yes, that's right. The sign may not have come down up there yet, but this is no longer Knott's Scary Farm. They're back to farming berries. Ah, yes, Knott's. There's still some traces of Knott's Scary Farm around. But for the most part, it's incredible how fast the majority of Scary Farm decorations go away. I mean, there's still a few spooky pumpkins around, couple of skeleton cats, a stray fog machine or two. And of course, behind the scenes, I'm sure they have plenty of mazes to dismantle. But as much as I'm excited about the change of season, I'm actually not here for leftover Halloween decorations. I'm here once again for the train, which doesn't appear to be here. Excuse me, sir, do you know when the next train is coming to the platform?
The sunshine in the grass is gonna keep growing and the train will
Excuse me, ma'am, do you know when the next train is coming?
It's coming. Don't touch my purse.
Okay. Well, I hear it. I hear the train a-coming. It's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Travis, wow. That's right, I'm back at Knott's Berry Farm to ride on the old 41. For those of you that missed it, a couple of weeks ago, I got to drive this train at Knott's Berry Farm. An old, original, fully operational steam locomotive. And ever since that, a whole bunch of jealous train fans have been like, wait a minute, how can I drive the train at Knott's Berry Farm? Well, I have good news for all you train fans out there. They may not let you drive the steam engine at Knott's, but if you're over 16 years old, have long pants on, and closed-toed shoes, the Knott's Berry Farm crew just might, if you ask, give you a ride up in the cab. Look at this, it's Travis. He taught me to drive the train. It's Brett up there. It's just like old times. Hey, Brett, did you miss me?
I missed you so much.
I know, you guys missed me so much. It's exactly like old times, except I don't get to go in here, and they're certainly not going to let me pull on any levers. This time I get to stand back here on the greasy floor by the fire. Oh my gosh! Look at that!
You missed the heat?
No! That is unbelievably hot! Oh my god! How hot is that fire?
At least 1,300 degrees.
1,300 degrees! It's almost as hot as Phoenix! Why are there just pieces of train out here? What is this, Travis?
You gotta keep your greasy tool somewhere.
Hey, my ex-wife used to call me a greasy tool.
And now you're here.
And now I'm here. Now, Travis, there's no guarantees if people ask if they'll get a cab ride, right?
No, but if everything works out wonderfully, we'll get you up here as soon as we can, give you a ride.
Okay. So keep that in mind. I can't always do it, but sometimes, if you're lucky and you're over 16 and have no criminal history and maybe a couple of bills of cash in your wallet to bribe the engineers, no, I'm just kidding about that part. But if you play your cards right, you might be able to come up here and watch these fellas working. Holy cow, while we're waiting to get started here, I just noticed, look at the size of that wrench. Whoa, dude, you stole Fred Flintstone's tool. Look at that, look at that. All right, guys. They're getting ready to take off. I feel motion. This is crazy. Crazy motion. Locomotion. Ah. You're driving it, Travis? Yeah! You're driving the heck out of this train. See you later, cowboy. I feel like I drove it maybe a little bit better, but don't tell Travis. Look at this. This is so cool. Back on board, old 41. We gotta get them boysenberries through the Rocky Mountains. These children starving for berries in Amarillo.
Get them out there, come on.
Give it some steam. Oh, that is a beautiful sight right there. The beauty of nature in the old West. Whoa! I missed tugging on that whistle. I didn't know until after we were done that I wasn't supposed to pull it all the way. I was making it much more deafening than it needed to be. Dude, you guys, this right here is so hot. And, whoa, and so close. The heat is coming right to the groin area. I am very sweaty indeed. I've actually learned that the firemen up here in the old days would have been responsible for shoveling coal into that firebox. Instead of a giant tank full of diesel fuel over here to make the steam, there would have been just a huge pile of coal, and the firemen over here would have had to get in and out and shovel some coal, go back in, twist the knobs, come back out. Meanwhile, the engineer just pretends to concentrate over there. Dude, look at this plate right here that connects the actual engine with this tender back here with all the fuel. It is moving around quite a bit. They weren't kidding about having those sturdy shoes on. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you come up here, watch your toes. Normally this would be a day where they would run the little galloping goose, but I guess it's out of commission right now. So they've got weekday steam going on. It's pretty awesome. Man, these guys are crazy over here, working with all this steam, superheated metal and fire. I just figured out how they get the courage. Uh-oh, I just heard brakes. Brett is twisting things up there. Travis is looking busy. We're slowing down. Pulling up to the station. All aboard for Cucamonga. And I believe we're venting steam and stop. Just in time. Some of my stuff is starting to cook. Good job, Brett. Good job, Travis. You've done your duty. Hey, thank you, fellas, for the lift. Right, now I gotta be getting back to my man in the Well, and there you have it, folks. A cab ride on the old number 41. If you haven't seen the video where I actually got to drive that bad boy, I highly, highly recommend it. Lots of cool train information. You can watch Brett and Travis teach me how to operate a steam locomotive. It was a very good time. Now remember, the steam locomotives usually only operate on the weekends at Knott's Berry Farm, except during the summer. And they can't always guarantee you a cab ride. It depends on a lot of stuff that even I don't understand. But if you got the proper clothing and footwear and you're headed to Knott's Berry Farm anyway, it doesn't hurt to ask. Also, I hear they've still been looking for people to work on the railroad here at Knott's Berry Farm. So if you want to apply, you could be working on the railroad all the live long day. Just like I've been working on the railroad, sweating my legs away. Okay, the train is gone. Moving on. Okay, now I just came over to this area to grab some Boysenberry punch because I'm still avoiding soda. And I just noticed something unusual over here. Look at this under the churro factory. Nudity! That's not how you eat ice cream. Ooh, sheesh, put on some pants, kid. This is a family place. Oh yeah, that's some good punch. I like it a lot more than the punch the jocks used to give me in high school. I'm actually really proud of myself because I haven't drank soda habitually since February of this year. Basically 8 months. Not no soda. I've had a root beer here and there or a drink of Coke, I think out at a restaurant once or twice. But going from several liters of soda a day to pretty much one every other week, I did not think that was possible. It's crazy what you can do when you put your mind to it. Let's see, what else can we... Whoa! Oh my gosh, why would they leave this here? Caution, baby rattlers. Well, they seem to be fenced in pretty good. Maybe it's safe to take a little peek. After all, it's not every day you see baby rattlers. Wow, look at them. They can't spit venom, right? We're safe from this distance.
Just think of what those things could do to you if you stepped on one out in the wild.
Okay, so I've been looking around and check this out. I noticed they still have some of the fronts from the mazes out here. These, of course, are set pieces from the Red Barn maze, which are located right in front of an actual Red Barn. So not sure why they needed the miniature Red Barn in front of the actual Red Barn, but you know. These will likely be dismantled sometime tonight. I noticed the Red Barn sign is off the mini barn, but this sign is still here just to let you know that this maze rules. It's all locked up and closed now. No more amazing adventures. Ghost Town is now monster free. Well, unless you count old Catawampus. Oh, now don't get your feelings hurt. I'm just kidding. You're not a monster, Catawampus. You are weird, but so am I. Weird.
later.
All right, Knott's Berry Farm isn't the only place where the Halloween season just officially ended today. So now that we've seen what's going on here, we can go from this main street to this main street. Oh, quite a transformation here as well. Look at this, Winky Blinky Pumpkin Mickey is gone. There's no more Halloween bunting or banners or Mickey heads on the old lamp poles. And I noticed that both Mickey and Minnie Mouse have returned to their regular costumes. I did see a few pumpkins still over the main entrance gates, like the turnstiles as you're coming in. So there's a tiny little bit of Halloween left. But for the most part, bam! Disneyland snapped down their Halloween decorations quick. And not only that, but check this out. The trees of Main Street are already being wired up with Christmas lights. That's right, gang, it's November 1st. Merry Christmas! Ooh, look at that. They still have a few leftover balloons left. But that was pretty much the only sign on Main Street left of any Halloween. It's all gone and done. And it's not just the decorations that have started to change. It looks like the weather's changing as well. According to my phone, it's 77 degrees out here right now. But if you look at the castle, you'll see we've apparently had a little snowfall in Anaheim. That's right, folks. The Christmas castle is back. Well, or pretty nearly so. They say it starts earlier and earlier every year. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I came here a few days ago and this snow was actually on the castle before Halloween was even done. So maybe they're right. We can wish it were different with all our might and all our loose change. But the fact remains, the second Halloween is over, Christmas kind of begins. I believe it's only 9 days between Halloween and the start of the official Disneyland Christmas season. So we're kind of seeing some of the only time it won't have any holiday decorations. That's pretty much any day now. You're going to start to see more Christmas wreaths, holiday garlands, the big Christmas tree. So if you like your Disneyland plain and undecorated, now's the time to come. Ooh, speaking of plain and undecorated. And look at this, the Halloween tree is gone. Well, I mean, the tree is still here, and so is the plaque. But all the pumpkins and other festive decorations have come off, just like all the leaves. Still a little decoration over there for Dia de los Muertos. Because the actual Day of the Dead is coming up tomorrow, or actually, by the time you're seeing this, today. And it's weird because the Day of the Dead is actually a few people I know's birthdays. So to all my friends who celebrated, I hope you have a happy Day of the Dead. And happy birthday to all my friends with birthdays on this day, including, of course, classic Tyler. Missed that guy. I remember him. All right, gang, I think the sun is about to sink below the horizon. So sadly, that means I've got to go. Halloween may be over, but you still don't want to take a chance on any vampires. Leaving Disneyland may always be sad, but I am so unbelievably stoked and fired up for the next round of holidays and a new season and a change of atmosphere that nothing's gonna get me down today. This month, Halloween and all the Halloween events are finally over. In 2 weeks, all the court stuff I've been dealing with will be over. I'm still holding out hope that my missing cat will return. I don't know, I just have a feeling. Something in the air. Just a sense that some awesome things are about to happen. I could be wrong, but I'd rather not be. So I'm getting myself into a positive mood for November. Getting ready to party. Oh, speaking of positive, look at this. Jimberly's back. Well, he's been back for a week or so. Look at that nice fresh coat of paint, looking even more wooden than normal. That is awesome. I'm noticing there's no crack in the base, so clearly they've patched you up quite well, Jimbo. This fella was missing for quite a while. People were messaging me like, do you know what's happening? Well, looks like now we found out what was happening. Somebody was getting a fresh paint job. I think I might do that next. Tilly in the ticket booth hasn't had her outfit change yet. She's still rocking the Halloween colors. But don't worry, Tilly. I'm sure your day's coming. All right, gang. When it's sunset at Disneyland, the crows come out and start flying over this place like crazy. And do you know what crow time means? It means we've done our duty. We can go home and sleep well. Let's just take one more look at the beautiful views while there's still no Christmas tree to block them. Soak in a last moment of atmosphere while you check out all the links down below. And now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. Hope you guys have a great week. Get positive with me in November. Hope you have a great month. And oh yeah, of course, November 1st. That means a Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. crows are everywhere out here. Can you hear them in the trees?
Listening to this many crows is simply murder.
Sorry. That joke was not quite right. I guess you guys aren't ready for that one yet.
But your kids are gonna love it.
Primeval world stops at Frontierland. Mickey's Tour